Welcome back to another video. My name is Owen. Recently I turned 16 and in this video I'm going to be going over the top 16 lessons I've learned in these 16 years. So today isn't actually my birthday. I've been a bit busy. My birthday is actually on the 27th of September, but I've been busy with some stuff from school and D&V expedition, if you know what that is, in the UK. So let's get into it. So the first one is stay humble or get humbled and get rid of your ego, because it will only hold you back. It will stop you from learning, it will stop you from listening to other people, and it just makes you like a not very nice person to be around. The next one is accept suffering and change. They are inevitable. One thing I've done that helps is bring optional stress into your life through cold showers or hard exercise, because this makes you better at dealing with stress when it comes up. Third one is don't worry about what other people think of you. Two things to avoid: caring what they think and thinking that they care. Most people, when they actually cast their judgment on you, they don't really care that much. People think they care more than they do. It's just they might be coming from a bad place and they're just negative inside, so they're taking some of that on you. And anyway, most people's opinions don't even matter anyway, so you do you. You're probably not even going to know them in like 5 years. Don't be scared to go against the grain, and the crowd are often wrong. Herd mentality is not necessarily the correct thing. Well, if you look at around the world, we have an obesity crisis. Well, yeah, as you can see, people are not, as a whole, good with diet, health, and many other things. So don't be scared to be different. And no one really has a clue what they're doing. So you just focus on you. People pretend to know what they're doing, but they don't really care. So yeah, that's the third one. The fourth one is learn to be more open-minded, and because you can learn from people you disagree with, you can change your views on things. Don't just be stubborn and think that your way is definitely correct, because you're never going to learn that way. And also don't hate the other side, because a lot of conflict and hate is just because it keeps continuing. If you actually stop showing hate to them, then they probably won't show hate to you. The fifth one is set big goals and have a long-term mindset. So this will help you achieve a lot more than if you're just focusing on the short term, and you can really achieve a lot in the longer term. And you also want to focus more on long-term pleasure instead of short-term, because short-term pleasures are mostly distracting and also maybe damaging to you. For example, if that's through lots of video games or alcohol or drugs. The sixth one kind of links to this. It's you need to be consistent and try and get leverage in things you do, so you can take advantage of compound interest. So getting leverage means your choices and decisions have a large impact. So, for example, running a business, you can scale a lot quicker in a business, whereas if you're just working a job, you're almost constrained and you don't have much power. The seventh one, which is one of the most important ones, I think, is that time is the most precious thing we have. You have a limited amount of time on this earth, and you need to remember that. I first heard it from Stoicism, memento mori. It means remember your death, and at first it can just seem morbid and depressing, but you're kind of missing the point. It's supposed to give life more meaning, and you're more grateful and happy to be alive, because you know what? Because death is has such a large impact. Like when you die, the world is basically ended for you. So just enjoy the time you have and don't waste it. Another thing to remember is also the people that you love are going to die. So always be kind to people, because you never know, you might just say something that you don't mean to say, or you just get angry and have an argument with someone, and then what if they just walk out and then they go and get hit by a car? Like, the last thing you said to them was just horrible. You don't want to be in that situation. The 8th one is be forgiving of others and harsh on yourself. So you don't know what other people are going through. They might be having a really bad time. And just try and help people and be forgiving and lenient, because not everyone will be as good at you as certain things. But when I say be harsh on yourself, I don't mean like beat yourself up or be horrible to yourself. Obviously, we are all going to have bad days, but don't just let yourself slack off all the time. You need to develop discipline, which can be, like I said, done through cold showers, working out, other things like that. Because if you're not tough on yourself, if you're not tough enough on yourself, you're never really going to achieve anything, because you'll just say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And that also links to the time one. 9th one is surround yourself with good people. Sometimes you have to let people go to grow. If you're just surrounded with like negative people, or they're just going to sort of drag you down. If you surround yourself with 5 killers, you'll be the 6th. If you surround yourself with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. You learn from the people around you, and you also you're almost at their vibration and their sort of vibe. So if you're with positive, happy people, you're going to be more positive. If you're with sad, miserable people, you're going to be more sad and you're going to complain more. That's just human nature. That's just how it is. We respond to our environment. Number 10, I think this is a nice one. Do the right thing. I heard someone say that life and like destiny bends towards the side of good, but it only does that because of good people. If you stop being good, if people stop being good, then the world will really just decline. And also, don't just be good when it's easy to be good. When there's people watching and they think, oh, that was a really nice thing to do, you need to do the right thing even when no one's watching. When it's easy to just walk past and just leave someone, you help them out anyway without any expectation of reward. Number 11 is that reading is like a superpower or a hack. At first this might sound so like nerdy and something that you might hear at school, but the reason I think this is because you can take insight from people which have gained loads of experience. Let's say you read a book and it's of, let's say, an athlete, and you want to be an athlete. They're going to have so much knowledge in there which could have taken them decades to learn and understand, and it's all there sitting for you in pages which you could probably read in a few hours. You can even connect to people who are dead and see what life was like then and how life has changed. So if you don't read, I really recommend you do. It can really help grow your brain and your knowledge and make you look at the world in different ways. Number 12 is look after yourself, because you only have one life, one body. Invest in your health, eat healthily. If you can, maybe you want to buy organic foods. I know some people can't afford that, and that's fine. But if you just eat loads of junk food and neglect your body, in the future you're going to pay for that with health problems. You also want to exercise and, like I said, have a healthy diet. But people always think diet is just food, but it's not. Diet is anything you actually consume, so that includes content. So if you're just watching bad things, wasting your time, or like negative things, then that's going to mess with your brain and your body, your health, and make sure you're not just sitting and binging stuff and watching too much TV or whatever you do. Number 13 is you can't save to wealth. You need to learn to invest. So if you want to be rich, if you want to retire, I'd say just retire anyway, but retire earlier, retire comfortably. You want to put your money to work because you've worked hard for that money, and then you want that money to work hard for you. If you put it in a bank today, because of inflation, you're actually going to lose money. So you want to invest in things which will grow over time. You can check out my other channel, that side, Investing Owen, where I talk about how to invest basically. Number 14 is talk less, listen more, and watch more. You have 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. So you should be, I mean, this is obviously not why, but you can look more and listen more than you speak. You'll learn a lot more if you watch and listen than if you just talk all the time, especially in the presence of people who are cleverer than you, because you're just trying to act as if you know it. Like, a smart person might look dumb for a minute, an idiot will look dumb for the rest of their life, because an idiot would be too scared to ask, whereas a smart person will just say, I don't understand, how does this work? So you want to learn from those ahead of you and teach those behind you to just help out people, and everyone really benefits from that. And there's another thing I like, which is smart people learn from everyone and everything. Normal people learn from experiences, and idiots have all the answers. Because people who are stupid, or if you're like an idiot, they say, oh no, I know what that is, even if they don't, because they're too busy talking. They just want to act clever. Whereas the smartest people you'll see, they're always watching, they're always listening. They might not necessarily seem clever at first, but if you talk to them, they will be. That also links to the ego one, where having an ego is obviously going to hold you back because you're not going to be able to learn as much.
Number 15
is like, look after your mental health, I guess. Get out in nature, meditate when things are going bad, because that can really help. You just need we all need some off time to just settle our brains. I think I will make a video on meditation and like the benefits and why I do it, because our brain is constantly going all the time, and sometimes just needs just a bit of alone time, just to relax, chill, process things, because we overthink a lot as humans, and people just, especially, hate to be one of those people, but saying how like social media can mess with your brain. I'm not saying every single person is, I'm not saying it should be banned or anything, but if you're, or anything in excess really, but your brain is not designed to be bombarded constantly with things. Sometimes it's okay to be bored. And the last one, number 16, is no one will put in that work for you. You are going to have the discipline to work towards what you want. Or the other alternative is just you settle and accept whatever you get, but you're never really going to achieve anything really that significant if you do that. A quote I like is, sacrifice for what you want, or what you want will be sacrificed. So if you're not prepared to work for what you want, you won't get what you want. Don't be scared to fail. Get up and go again. It's good to fail because it shows that you're trying. A lot of people don't even start. This links to the caring what people think one, because if you're not scared to fail in front of people, you're basically unstoppable. You want to try and fail fast so you can learn quickly, Same with the set big goals, fail, learn, keep going. But you are going to have to put in that work. You're going to have discipline to get what you want. So yeah, that's my 16 lessons I say I'd learn. Let me know which one's your favourites, and if there's anything that you think I missed. If you were wondering what I got for my birthday, here's what I got. I got these bokkens, which are like wooden samurai swords, skipping rope, and a bunch of books, so I'll do some reviews on them. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all your support. I'll try and make videos a bit more consistently. I've been a bit busy recently. If you've got any video ideas, leave them in the comments as always. I appreciate all your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Get after it.